Hi everybody, I'm here today to share a card that I'm going to create, and this card is going to be, or actually the stamp and die set that I used to create the card will be included as a giveaway. I have 4 of the sets. The stamp and die set are by Diamond Press, and it comes with all that you see here. Let me see if I can get, there's 2 stamp sets. I'm not sure if it's going to show up very well on this. Here's the stamp set with the farmer's market cart, some crates, watermelon. There's a basket here that you can put flowers in. That's on the other stamp set. There's corn on the cob. Looks like strawberries, watermelon slice, more strawberries. This looks like cabbage or lettuce. I'm not sure. Carrot. Up here is a tomato. And then here's, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Here are another stamp set that have sentiments. It says, I pick you, I cared about you, farmer's market, veggie much, so I care about you, veggie much, garden fresh, farm to table, let us get together again soon, hello friend. And here are the flowers that I was showing you earlier that can go in the basket. There's a wheelbarrow, a lemon, a head of lettuce, and a scale, a produce scale. Then on the other side are dies, and there's dies to cut out all of the images, and also a thank you sentiment die. So what I'm going to do today is create this card, and if you'd like to enter into the contest, this will be for the week of April 14th, we'll start it on April 11th and run it through April 14th. I need you to watch the entire video, and during the video I'm going to give you a keyword. And the keyword, if you go to the description box below the video, I will have a link for a claim form for you to enter the contest or the giveaway. In the claim form, I need you to enter the keyword and a little bit of information, and you will be put into the drawing for one of 4 of these stamp and die sets. So this is approximately what the card I am going to create. We're going to put a little bit of a twist on it. This one is just like a single, well, 2-layer card. No foam used in this, but we're going to lift up some of the images, and I'll show you as we go along. I'm going to start out by coloring. I'm going to speed it up because I color very slow. So I'm going to speed it up and let you listen to some music, and I will see you on the other side of the coloring. Make sure that you watch the entire video because I'll be sneaky about when I put that keyword that you need to enter the contest. So I'm coloring today with Copic markers. I will try to show the color that I'm using as I color. So now I'll start the music. Let's see, where is this? I could have
could have. I could have. I could have.
So the keyword, or the, not the keyword, the secret word will be water. I'm going to play some more music while I finish up the images. Now I'm going to show you how to create a very simple background for a scene. I'm going to use some, let's see, is that big enough? Some Post-it note tape, and I got a little puppy here. I'm going to mask off how to do this in a straight line so we can create a sky and a ground. Does that look straight? I'm going to use Distress Oxides, starting out with, oh gosh, what did I do with my paw? I have a little rubber paw that holds my, let's see, maybe I have something else I can put. I guess I'm going to have to hold it with my hand. Can't find my little Simon Says Stamp paw that did I tell you already what color this is? Tumbled Glass Distress Oxide. And we're just going to ink blend a simple sky. Tap that off a little bit. Start from the, that's heavy. That's pretty dark. Bring that up. I may have to start on another panel. This looks like it's really dark. Okay, so I blended some off on the side and that looks a little lighter. And so the simple background, don't go all the way to the edge. Just let it blend out into the corners, into the edges. Looks like a simple sky. There we go. Now, I always have trouble with tacking down over the wet ink, but we'll give it a try anyway. So I'm just going to pick this up and move that just over, leave a tiny hair of that blue peeking through, and then we'll use Distress Oxide and Antique Linen, and this will be our ground, kind of like a little dirt patch or dirt road. Let's see, tap that off on here. Let's see, do it in an area that I know will be covered up first, so that it comes off heavier. It'll be in that area. Oops. And then the same thing, just let it blend off into the white. I thought I had put some removable adhesive on the bottom of this panel so that the panel wouldn't wiggle so much, but it's not working. It keeps wanting to come up. There we go. So that's a really simple background. And most of it will be covered up anyways, so it doesn't matter that there's, kind of a dark area here. That'll probably be covered up with the crates. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. Now we are going to heat emboss the sentiment onto the panel. Since I just did the ink blending on here, I'm going to add a lot of powder so that the embossing powder won't stick to areas I don't want it. So this is my anti-static powder tool. Get lots of, it doesn't look like the ink's really coming off onto my powder bag, so it should be good. So there we go. I'm going to tap some of this excess powder off, and let's do a test with get some embossing powder here on my scrap paper. And we'll do a test and see if the embossing powder sticks anywhere to the panel since I've added that anti-static powder. Yeah, it looks like it's falling right off. Okay, I think we're good. Let me get my scrap papers out of here. Get my stamp set. Put this back in the corner. Get my ink. Where's the ink? There we go. We're going to use the VersaFine ink, and I use a little cube since the sentiment's not that big. But we have the die cuts, the thank you die cut, and I'm going to put Veggie Much at the bottom. See if we can get this straight. Looks pretty straight. Hope I didn't get my head in the way. Okay. I'm going to dab this one more time. Better safe than sorry, because I did stick my fingers onto the panel. This looks a little crooked. We'll go with it. A little bit of pressure. Stamp it again. Just inking on my stamp. There we go. That looks good. Looks like it may be a tad bit crooked. Now let me get my embossing powder over here. There we go. I have to plug in my heat tool since I never leave it plugged in. Better safe than sorry. Let that warm up for a second. There it goes. Looks good. Get this all out of the way. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. I forgot to push play, so I'll explain what I've done so far. I've fussy cut most of the images, except the little cart here. I only fussy cut part of the bottom part. And what I've also done is with two of them, I've cut the little poles here because we're going to layer these up. I've got foam tape on the back of these, and we're going to layer them on top to give us a three-dimensional look to our cart. And we'll layer this part on the bottom. But right now, what I'm going to do is attach my background to a piece of black cardstock. I cut it a little smaller than I wanted it, so I'm going to have some images hanging over the edge, but that's okay. It doesn't ruin the card. So I'm just going to take some glue and put that on the back of my panel here. So we have a nice black mat behind it. I don't know, maybe red would look better, but I like black. You can't go wrong with black. Oh, we're off by a little bit. Switch it down some there. There we go. Switch it down this way. There we go. That looks good. Then we're going to take our little farmer's cart. I need tweezers to do this. Need my third hand. Then we're going to glue this one directly to the base. And I've decided that since I gave away a secret word so early in the video, that I'm going to give away a second secret word for those of you who've watched the entire presentation. And that secret word is lemons. And what you get with a second secret word is a second entry in, excuse me, I have a tickle, a second entry into our drawing for the Farmer's Market stamp and die set. So the second word is lemons, or lemon or lemons. Either one will work. Either one will be acceptable. Okay, that looks good. Now I've put foam tape on a lot of these images that I want. Oh, I forgot we have to glue down our little scale here with the watermelons, because that's going right on the back too, as if it's underneath the canopy on the cart. Here we go. Okay, now we can take off the release paper on these foam dots. Did I get that? Nope. One more. Do you guys find the release papers all over your house? I know I pick them up constantly off our rug. I'm surprised my dog doesn't try to eat them. There we go. And another thing, when I forgot to turn on the camera, I stamped Farmer's Market at the top of the little umbrella of the cart, and I stamped it with white pigment ink, then sprinkled white embossing powder, and heat embossed the sentiment. So I used these foam dots on another thing that I didn't want the foam dots on, so I pulled them off, and I'm using them in the center of the umbrella so I don't waste them. Pulling off these release papers when they want to come off. Oops, look at that one. There we go. And we're going to do 2 layers of this umbrella top. Try to get that on there as even as possible. There we go. And we'll do these by hand, maybe a little bit faster. So I really appreciate everybody watching my presentation today. I would also love if you'd leave me a comment and a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you've enjoyed the content and lets other people see my video, and it helps me out a great deal. Also, I will include links to some of the supplies I've used to create this video in the description box below. If you make a purchase using one of those links, I will receive a small commission, and that helps me out too. Okay, let's see. Next, I've already glued the little corn on the cob here on this, and we're going to add a second layer of the crate here to encase them so it looks as if they're inside the crate. Now this card isn't one that you would probably want to mail. If you did, I would probably put it into a padded envelope, and it will probably cost extra postage. Where are we going to put this one? I guess we'll put it right there over Veggie Much. This one's coming out a little bit different than the first card that I created. I'll show you a side-by-side at the end of the video, if I remember. Put that there. And I think we're going to put this small crate with the lemons on top of this, because I can't, unless I could probably hide it behind here, huh? But then I can't use the layer. Oh, now I have glue on you. I think I'm going to stick it behind there. Just put a little bit of glue. Poke that back behind it. And do this without dragging too much glue. There we go. String that up. And since it's smaller, it gives it a little bit of perspective because it looks farther away. Okay, then we are going to, let's put a watermelon on top of this too. Yeah, that will look nice. And we don't need you, but we do need this one. I'm going to put a watermelon here because it looks kind of funny, like the cart would topple over because there's only wheels back here. So I was thinking if I put a watermelon here, then it'll look as if the cart has something behind the watermelon. Oh, let's use some foam dots on this. And let's figure out first of all where we need to put them. So right on this side. I'll turn it around the other way. Oh, I lost the paper. And one up here. Turn it around the other way. Where's my little pokey? Use my pokey tool for this. There we go. Yeah, that will work. I'll just put a little bit of glue here. Did I take the paper off the other one? I don't think I did. I hope my head's not in the way. I just realized that. Oh, goodness. There we go. I think I want one more watermelon. Should I put one on this side, too? Maybe I'll just leave it with that one watermelon. Okay, next I have the thank you sentiment. I've stacked up 4 of the thank yous. Here I've only stacked up 2 and 2, and so I wanted to show you a little trick when you can use when you're stacking up the sentiment die cuts. I always put quite a bit of glue. And one thing to know is if you plan on ink blending, you should ink blend your sentiment before you put the glue on. Because if you try to glue, or if you try to ink blend after you glue, you might have glue on your paper and the ink won't blend. It will be like a resist. So what you do to try to get these all lined up, first when you use enough glue, you can slide them into place, but also using your tweezers to kind of squeeze them in line together, the different layers. And there we have a nice thick sentiment. You see how thick that is? It'll give us lots of dimension on our very 3D card. And let's see where we can put you. Yeah, looks good. Oops, we got a little fuzz in there. I'm just about done with this card. There we go. Make sure this is straight so I don't make my sentiment crooked. There we go. A little tap, so don't slide it around. And we'll put the U right about there. And take a look at this, so that looks straight. That's a little bit crooked. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay. In the home stretch. Oh, one more thing I also forgot is the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit will be April 19th through the 21st. I will put a link in the description box below for a free ticket to register for the summit. There's lots of giveaways, and if you sign up for the VIP All Access Pass, you will have access to all of the videos. If you use just the free registration, each morning new videos will be released, and then you will have 24 hours to watch those videos that are released that day. And they'll do that for 3 consecutive days. I hope to see you there. I do like to hang out in the chats, so the Facebook chat, so sign up for that. And I thank you for watching. Let me know which one do you prefer? The one with the 3D dimension? Do you see all of that dimension that we have in that card? Or are you on team 1 layer? Or 2, I guess it's 2 layers, but it's flat. So are you team dimension or team 1 layer? Let me know in the chat. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.